right, let's take a look at our problem. We're talking about coterminal angles. We want to find the smallest positive coterminal angles of these four different angles. Okay, so coterminal angles in general, there's an infinite number of them, but we're just going to look for this specific smallest positive. Okay, so coterminal angles are angles that basically land us in the same place. Okay, so if we think about a unit circle and I draw this radius, okay, a coterminal angle to this would be this plus a full circle, which is 2 pi. Another one would be two full circles. So if I add two full circles, so in other words, if I add 4 pi, that would bring us to the same place. We could also subtract. You could go the opposite direction and subtract a full circle. All right. Or you could subtract 4 pi, 2 full circles. Okay. So we're going to look for the smallest positive. Let's look at our first example and think about this angle, 7 pi over 2. Okay, so 7 over 2 is a little bit less than 4. So a little bit less than 2 full circles. So let's rotate that now. 7 pi over 2. So we're short of 2 full circles. All right. So the coterminal then, we could go the opposite direction, negative, right? 2 pi, bring us back to the same place. So let's do that. We're subtracting now. We land in the same place, so it's coterminal. And so we subtracted 2 pi. Now what we want to do here is just check 3 pi over 2. Is that the smallest positive? Okay, if I took away 2 pi again, that would be negative. Okay, we don't want a negative. Obviously, if I add 2 pi, I'm going to be bigger than the smallest positive. Okay, so just check after you do your adding or subtracting of 2 pi. Is it the smallest positive? Can you subtract 2 pi again and still remain positive? All right. Next one. 7.28. So that's a little bit more than 2 pi. 2 pi is 6.28. So a bit more than a full circle. So if we go the opposite direction, negative, 1 full circle. So subtracting 2 pi, that'll bring us to 1 radian. Next one is a negative angle. So we're going the opposite way, a bit more than pi. So now if we add 2 pi to that, so we add a full circle, we will land in positive area. Okay, and we get 2.03. Last one, 10 radians. So that's more than 2 pi, but less than 4 pi. So more than 1 full circle, short of 2. Okay, so subtract, go the opposite way now. 2 pi. We land there. And let's just check. Okay, if we took away 2 pi again, it would be negative. And obviously, if you add 2 pi, I mean, that just brings us back to 10. So that's not what we want. So that's the smallest positive coterminal angle. All right. Hope that was helpful.